When Harry Kelso was sent to prison in 2008, our country had just elected our first African American president, and the first iPhone was just released. While serving his 10-year sentence for marijuana distribution charges, Harry missed out on a lot that took place in our country at that time. But most importantly, he missed out on his own life and the lives of people he loves. Harry's father passed away, as well as several uncles. He went to prison for marijuana prohibition, and when he got out, we as Americans had changed our attitudes about it. Half of the U.S. states who currently regulate cannabis for medical and/or adult use passed their laws to do so while he was locked up. Harry was convicted of causing a juvenile to assist in the distribution of marijuana to a third party. The juvenile was just 2 months shy of his 18th birthday and had made multiple visits to pick up from Harry. There were no violent crimes associated with Harry's case, just distribution of a substance which 64% of the American people believe should be used as medicine, according to a Gallup poll in 2017. He still had to spend the 10-year sentence behind bars even after appealing in 2011 on the grounds that the location for prosecution and conviction was improperly identified. Harry lives in Henrico County, Virginia, where the pickup occurred, but the person who picked it up, according to the court decision, distributed it in Hanover County. The court argued, therefore, that the crime took place in Hanover County, and so he was charged there, where the charges would likely be more severe based on the reputation of Hanover. The prosecutors knew if they could weave in that there was a minor who was the informant, then the mandatory sentence for each count would be 5 years each. Harry traveled from Roanoke, Virginia to D.C. with the help of Cruel Consequences to speak at a press conference for Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard in support of her sponsoring the Ending Federal Marijuana Prohibition Act of 2019. Let's hear a little of what he said that day, March 7th, 2019, on Capitol Hill.
Just a brief story. My cellmate was being jailed for shooting somebody 5 times in the stomach, and he got less time than I did on marijuana charges. And it's like something's got to change with the laws, because it's like it's just cruel and unusual punishment. It's something that helps people. And I met Tamara Netzel last night. She told me her story about how she has MS, and it's needed for her survival. Cannabis is, and it's like it's not right that it's not accessible to everybody. And that's basically it. 10 years of my life was taken. I mean, can you imagine, like 10 years of being away from your family, 10 years from being a productive citizen in society, like 10 years of holidays. People died while I was locked up. They wouldn't even allow me to go to the funeral. Like, it's crazy, and I just want to shed some light.
Harry appeared in Rolling Stone magazine, and in July 2021, when Virginia legalized adult use, he appeared on ABC Nightline. See the full episode on Harry's page on cruelconsequences.org. Help us educate about the human cost of marijuana prohibition by making a donation today to Cruel Consequences Portraits of Misguided Law. Find more information about this on our website, cruelconsequences.org. The money and resources spent in law enforcement and the criminal justice system on cases like Harry's could be better spent on violent crimes which warrant the protection of the public.